My name's Tom Preston, I'm a filmmaker. I've recently graduated from a one-year filmmaking course at the Met Film School, which is based in West London, and I'm just starting a career in the film industry. I'd like to end up in direction. I'm sort of trying to follow that route as quickly as possible, but obviously, yeah, you can't really go straight into directing unless you're just directing your own stuff, which is always nice and is what I'm doing at the same time, but I really need to make the contacts, so that means I have to run and I have to assist and, you know, start at the bottom and try to really make the contacts so that when I feel I'm in a strong enough position with myself to be able to make films, then I can really try and, you know, do what I need to do. What brought me into filmmaking? I originally started out doing some acting when I was younger, sort of 11, 12, 13, 14. I was doing quite a bit in the school plays, and then I directed a school play when I was in years to like 10 or 11, and I realised that I was pretty good at that, and I liked being in charge, and I was a bit bossy and quite a little bit selfish, and I'm an only child, so I sort of like bossing people about what I like, but I realised I was pretty good at it, you know, and it was something I enjoyed, and something that I could do easily and get a lot of fun out of. And for the first time in my life, it was something I really wanted to work for, you know. I had a passion, and it kind of helped, you know, motivated me a lot. So, you know, a whole life of not being very motivated, when I find something which motivates me, I realise, yeah, that's it. I suppose it all started off when I was 15. I watched Pulp Fiction, and it changed my life. And then from there, I slowly started to put the bits of the puzzle together to realise what my best route into the industry was. And I did a couple of courses back home, and I worked with some sort of independent filmmakers, Stormforce Pictures, who won an award for Best Short at the New York Film Festival about 4 or 5 years ago. So, I mean, they were doing pretty well, but, I mean, I'm from the West Midlands, and there's not a massive film industry working there, and there's bits and bobs, you know, and it's not doing badly, but, I mean, I think you've got to accept being a filmmaker, being freelance, that you're going to be out of work a lot of the time, especially when you're starting out. And it is tough, but it's a good challenge at the same time, because you know that there's these voids to be filled. Somebody's got to fill them. I just hope they're not filled long enough so I can be the first one sort of 5 years down the line to be able to really forefront British cinema. I mean, there's been some great British films lately, you know, from A Cock and Bull Story to Layer Caker. You know, there's some nice examples of really nice British films, but I think, you know, we're capable of a lot more. 10 years, on a stage doing a Q&A with the guy from The Observer, saying how much film school helped me, and yeah, it was just sort of showcasing my second British feature. So yeah, that's what I want to do, yeah.
And what kind of films do you want to make?
Well, gangster films. No, I'm a big fan of Elmer Leonard and that sort of crime films, that sort of genre. But recently I've been thinking I'd like to make a couple of romantic dramas as well. French, European style films, you know. But really, I'd like to make noir, sort of film noir. Okay, can I speak to the camera for this bit? Work hard, work hard, work hard. Now, there's nothing like being motivated when you've been kicked in the teeth, and people recognise that after the shittest, hardest day of your life, if you still want more, if you still want to do it, and, you know, people will see that and you'll go a long way. You've got to want it, you know. It's not about what you can do, it's about how much you want it, and that's what it's all about. And it shows in your films, you know, it really does. And you can tell the difference between filmmakers who have fallen into a position and who, you know, and then they just disappear very quickly, and the people who consistently make good stuff and really strive to make new, interesting things, you know, the Gontries of this world, effectively, you know, they're just there, and they're sat on their throne and nobody's going to push them off, because they've got that fire, and they're going to flame that fire, you know, they're going to fuel it, they're going to feed it, and it's going to get bigger. So